I've been working at a job for 7 months with no boss and no work to do. This is happening to me right now. I was hired in October for one of the biggest property owners in the world. The person that hired me, her position was eliminated the week before I started. I was brought around the office by someone from a different department. I've been sitting in an office behind the fired lady's office all alone for months, doing literally nothing. I've asked around. I've emailed people. Nothing. I show up 3 days a week, work from home 2 days a week, and get paid every Friday. I haven't said a word to anyone in months. I'm riding the wave till it crests. I don't know how it's possible that no one gives me any assignments or even really emails me, and yet here I am. Edit. To answer frequent questions. 1. I make just under 6 figures. 2. I'm on the East Coast of America. 3. I go in because the job was set up as 3 days in office, 2 days remote. There's a badge swipe system and I don't want to be fired for lack of attendance if they check the swipes. Job is only about 10 minutes from my house. 4. I contact my department head twice a week with spreadsheets on our department payroll. That's all I do and it takes about 15 minutes a week. IBCC the office coordinator on these emails. 5. I'm being intentionally vague about what my job is and no, I will not tell you, and no, I will not hire you. 6. Yes. It's very Seinfeldish. I feel like Costanza working the Penske file. As long as you are contacting Dave, keep a record of calls, emails, texts, whatever. Make up work if you have to and keep riding the wave. I saw a documentary on ghost employees once. Wild stuff. This sort of thing happens more than you'd think. One company did an audit and found an employee who was paid but hadn't been to work in years. They fired him. Dude had the balls to show up the next payday and complain that he wasn't paid. If I were you, I'd be taking online classes while simultaneously keeping my head down. Ride that wave. Just one question. Are they hiring? I can have my resume to you pretty quickly. I hope you bought a red stapler for your desk. Living the dream. Some guy in Italy managed to not work for 20 years or so. See if you can beat his record. But seriously, have your resume polished and be actively looking for another job. I wouldn't count on working there much longer. Suggestion. Get a second job to do while you work at your current position. Double the money, and if you get discovered, you're not stuck looking for a job. But you really should start documenting your efforts at your current job to be actually working. Send emails asking about work assignments. Even if they never reply, you're covered as you're trying to work. They're just not giving you anything to do. I had a job like this once when I was a student. 6 months of receiving a minuscule but free salary. Those were the days. I am in a similar situation. I spend most of my day looking for things to do. I started in August 22nd and the job is 90% remote. We go the office 2x per month. Sure, I communicate with my coworkers via email, Teams, but I have yet to receive any outside communication from any customers or clients. The only person that ever calls my extension is my boss. It's an extremely slow industry. Paper, print. Yes. Like Dunder Mifflin, but not nearly as entertaining. They have been promising me new accounts for months, but somehow I just get forgotten about until I have my monthly review, one-on-one with my boss, which I just had. He thanked me for all of my hard work and assured me that I would be assigned to some new accounts very soon. Yeah, let's check in next month. Meanwhile, I'm just on Reddit and Twitter all day, watching the world burn. Cheers! Years ago at a small corporate-type job I had. I worked in web content. There was some shuffling around and not a lot of new product was coming in to update the site with. I got moved to a back office behind the CEO's office. Had nothing to do for something like 10 months and neither did my direct boss who sat upstairs from me. I worked on other side gigs and chatted online with friends all day. Nobody said anything the entire time. I would hear the CEO from the other side of the wall throwing his usual fits and rages. I was like, hello. I'm literally behind you doing nothing and you're wondering why the company is doing so badly. Read great literature. Do yoga, Pilates, weight training. Learn to play chess, speak a foreign language, etc. Do remote work on your laptop for extra money. Have all the fun. I had a somewhat similar experience. I applied for an entry-level job in an investment firm startup. They hired me, didn't sign anything, gave me a new laptop and told me to expect a call for training, integration to their system. It's been 4 years now, so I wiped the laptop and still sometimes use it. Sniff, it's just so beautiful. Smiling face with tear. Delete this post and just enjoy the ride. Save as much money as possible when the inevitable axe arrives. You literally need to make a name tag that says, Company CEO Executive of Sales and Development. Then walk around with a coffee mug that says, Best Boss. Then have an Apple Watch and every 30 minutes it goes off and you gotta be somewhere else. Also a pen over your ear too. After a while make it a cigarette. Shushing face, delete this thread. Remain quiet, do nothing, don't let anybody know you even exist, ride that wave. As long as you possibly can. Also, take the Kruger coffee machine home. The mini fridge. The copier. A couple file cabinets. Strip that office bare. All that should be in there is one desk, one chair, one phone, one computer, one fake plant. If anybody ever catches on, say this is how it was when I got here. Do not fuck this up. Just CYA for yourself op. Document efforts to get work, with personal copies kept, and try and find token work as able, and document those efforts. Then it will be really hard for them to dispute anything down the line. Otherwise keep a low profile and enjoy the ride, grin. Time to double dip. Get a second remote job and do that work while you're doing work one. Sounds like super early retirement. Do some online classes. Or browse Reddit. Get your bills paid. Run some errands. There. I've assigned you several tasks.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.